Welcome to Sensor Noise, a podcast about photography. I'm Andrew, joined as always by Arthur. Arthur, how's it going?
Well, it's reorg season in tech, and so I've been reorged once again.
How's your weather? Because
it's 70 degrees. It's lovely.
Yeah, we got so much snow, and then it's just been so cold that it is just still here. Yeah. And I'm sick of it, frankly. I'm calling for a moratorium on snow.
I don't blame you at all.
I had difficulty getting out of my driveway a couple days because they just did not plow my street until 2 days after the snowstorm. So thank you for that, City of Columbus. I'm debating whether I should actually file a tax return with you guys this year because it seems like you're not really using it.
Do you have to file city tax returns?
Yes.
Oh, wild.
Yeah.
No, we don't got to do that.
Yeah, to go in. I mean, it's probably the easiest in that it's literally like you go to their website and you like put some numbers in a form and click OK. Certainly easier than like TurboTax, but yes, you have to do that.
Huh. Did not know that. No,
I usually always
pay
end
a
up
lot of city taxes, but it's like sales tax or restaurant tax,
No, we have an income tax, which I usually end up owing like $7 or something. But if it's less than $10, you don't actually have to pay them anything. So
now, do they count it every year? So like on the second year,
that's like
14?
It's like, okay, well now you've exceeded. No, they don't. That would be funny and also very frustrating if they did. Yeah.
Feel like cloud billing, right? Amazon doesn't
right.
charge you if it's less than $1.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's yes, it's lovely here as usual. We're about to have the Super Bowl descend on us.
Oh, that's right. That's your way this year. Exciting.
Not super excited about that, but
no?
Well, it's going to be difficult to go anywhere this weekend.
Is it at which stadium is it at?
Levi Stadium, which is approximately 2 miles from my house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll enjoy that. Didn't last time they had it in San Francisco for Super Bowl 50, and the NFL was like, "Hey, can you guys take down these trolley wires? They're kind of unsightly." What?
Yeah. They did do that.
What?
Yeah.
If you could just disable your trolley system for like a week, yeah. I do admire the chutzpah that it takes to be like, listen, this has got to go. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like pointing to a building and be like, can we move that?
Just shift it over a little bit. Yeah.
It's
in San Jose, and I feel like a lot of people are probably going to not know that it's in San Jose and book hotels in San Francisco and then realize that's not exactly a trivial journey. Yeah. Seems likely. Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you let sports teams build their stadiums outside of the city proper, Well, it's what happens when you continue to let them call themselves the San Francisco 49ers, despite being in
you're not
Santa
in
Clara.
San Francisco. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Well, we made the Boston Patriots had to change their name.
Now it's New England, right?
Yeah,
better than the Maynard Patriot or Mansfield Patriots.
They should be the Bay Area 49ers or something.
Yeah, they really should.
The South
you don't
Bay
see
49ers?
You don't see the San Jose Sharks calling themselves the San Francisco Sharks.
Well,
the Imposters.
They could, I suppose, if they wanted to. So
now, what you also don't see is the Oakland A's calling themselves anything because they can't actually get a copyright for any of their names currently.
The Athletics.
No, they can't even get that. They can't get Sacramento Athletics.
Right,
They can't get Sacramento A's. They're just kind of
They should just pick a different name that they can,
or like go back to Oakland. I don't know.
They should steal a name. They should steal a name from a minor league team and be like, yeah, we're the Sacramento Trash Pandas now.
No, that's
deal
the
with
ballers.
it. We're making
that's
a clean
ballers.
break. Yeah.
The thing is, they've so disgraced the city. Like the baseball fans in Oakland are not interested in the A's anymore. They've all rallied behind the B's, which is pretty good. I like the B's.
Between them and, the Raiders leaving because of, just like, well, someone else is giving us a much larger pile of money or, a pile of money at all. So screw you guys. It's like, all right. So, yeah.
Well, with the A's, it's the promise that maybe someday Fisher will have enough money to build them a stadium in Vegas.
Yeah.
When is that? I
actually
don't know, but it's not now. Clearly,
I will say though, I support the idea of just moving every sports team to Las Vegas and just sort of having them all there, the same way that we kind of do with casinos.
Yeah. I've said this for a long time. I should
put
be
every
able to
venue.
Go Vegas should be the complete America experience, right?
Yeah.
There should be every day. There should be a football game being played. There should be a baseball game. There should be hockey, like every single day.
They should build a sphere stadium so that you're like in the stadium watching the game, but also a whole sphere thing is going on above you.
Yeah. You should be able to see everything America has to offer in Vegas.
Yeah.
They've got everything else. They got the guns. They've got the large trucks you can drive around. They've got a tunnel that goes nowhere with Teslas in it. They got all that. They just need more sports teams.
Yeah.
Anyway. The sports teams can't be good, though. They have to be like the Globetrotters, right? It's kind of all for show.
Right. Yeah. It's just a Potemkin village kind of thing.
Exactly.
Photography. Godox has a new flash. This is the V1 Mid, which, despite its name, is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's quite good.
They've had the V1. Yeah.
They said, what if they weren't?
What if we made... And so they've had the V1 for a while, which was like their circular head flash, and that was like $250 or so, and this one's about $180. Yep. And frankly, seems a little nicer. It has a digital screen and all that. So,
you know what this has that my like $400 Nikon Speedlight doesn't have is a rechargeable battery.
Yeah, isn't that wild? Yeah,
my Nikon still uses AA's, and it really doesn't like the lithium AA's. I've tried to use those; it does not like those.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Turns out this one you can simply plug in a USB-C cable, which I'm almost certain you have at this point.
I sure do, yeah. You can even plug a USB-C cable into the battery itself, so you don't even need a separate charger just for the batteries, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Godox, look, everyone else needs to really catch up in lighting. They are killing it in lighting these days.
Yeah. They're pretty good. I say as someone who has a lot of Godox stuff, it's pretty good.
They are absolutely killing it. And the flash is easily, or the battery's easily removable. We should mention too, so you can carry multiple.
You just pop it out. Yeah,
right.
It's not an obnoxious thing to deal with. So
no,
yep.
No. 1.7 second cycling time, they say, which is pretty good.
They got to get that down to 1.5. I'm trying to fire off these shots,
Yeah, right.
No, and that's like 1.7 seconds at like the very highest brightness, which is probably more than you would ever really need.
Yeah,
because these things get crazy bright these days.
Right.
So yeah,
it does also have the Godox commander in it.
Yes,
it
you
has
can
the
use
flash
it,
commander, so you can control your other lights and stuff with it too.
Mm-hmm. One of the Godox's system for that is really slick. Yeah.
I may pick one of these up because this is pretty much what I need. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next, we have Nikon being bad. Nikon has filed lawsuit against Viltrox in China over their patent on the Z mount. Yeah. Nikon, knock it off. Don't do this. I guess they're basically mad that they're not getting royalties from Viltrox for making Z mount lenses
during a specific period. They're saying like there was a period while the patent was pending where Viltrox was using it and they didn't pay royalties, and now they're still not paying royalties or something.
And I would simply say just let the people make third-party lenses for you.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And Viltrox put out a statement that was basically like, okay.
Yeah.
They say we are not adjusting our product roadmap, which so they will just continue to make more lenses, which is the correct thing to do.
I do like top comment on PetaPixel here. It looks like the Nikon merger with the Red legal team has been successful.
Yeah, that is Do
you think Nikon's just mad because, they have actual competition for like quality lenses now? But they had Tamron before and Sigma.
Yeah, they always had Tamron. Yeah, but they got royalties from them, I think.
That's
Sigma,
true.
anyways.
Yeah. But like
I think they're mad that people aren't paying them royalties.
Yeah. Which, hey, Canon, you could be getting royalties for this stuff. Have you thought about that?
Now, to be clear, Nikon is filing this lawsuit under Chinese patent law. So it's not like they're trying to do some shady stuff using like Japanese rules. No, apparently in China, there's a period between when the patent is applied for and when it's granted where you can be required to pay royalties for using the invention during that like interim time. And that's what this
kind
is
of
about,
after the fact or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, whatever. Film Corner.
There's film news somehow.
So in Japan, Fujifilm has a completely different film lineup because, of course, they do. But Superia Premium, which was one of their main color films, has, I guess, become very difficult to find to the point where some camera stores listed it as discontinued. But Fujifilm has come out and said that is inaccurate. They are still making it.
Yeah. It's also not even on the Fuji website, apparently.
Yeah,
like it's just vanished. But they say it remains a product in our lineup, basically.
Yeah. This is also, this is a weird one because this is also Superia Premium is different from the Superia that we get in the US and every other part of the world. And so, it's become kind of a thing for people here to try and get their hands on it because it's a different and unique film. And I'm just like, just give us the films. Why do we gotta, why do we have different films from them? What's the, I don't understand the rationale. Is it a materials thing or is there like rules about chemicals or something? Or it seems
so
unlikely.
The theory that PetaPixel has here in, from a couple of photo store owners is basically that Fuji doesn't produce them until they have enough orders pooled to make it make sense.
Oh, that could be. Yeah.
Which is really obnoxious. Yeah.
They apparently, I don't know. They need to talk to Kodak because Kodak's obviously doing well with this.
Yeah, seriously.
Which is moving on to our next story. Eastman Kodak is now distributing Triax and Ektar on its own.
Right.
Which is exciting for me because those are two of my favorite films from them. So,
have they ever distributed film directly?
Well, they had, they started earlier this year or last year. With Kodacolor.
Like classically, they never did. Right? You'd always buy it through dealers.
Yes. Well, I guess so. This is like a post-bankruptcy arrangement, basically, where like Eastman Kodak would produce the film, but then they'd basically sell it to Kodak Alaris, who would then sell it to the distributors. Right. I'm not sure why there was a need to impose a sort of middleman in this case, but it seems, I don't know, maybe some terms, finished up or whatever, or Eastman Kodak is just like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore because they seem to be basically taking much of these films back from, the distribution back from Kodak Alaris and just saying like, no, we're just going to handle it. So,
yeah.
It's
fine.
Curious. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I'm
kind of waiting for them to like stand up their own Shopify store.
They should. It wouldn't be that difficult,
No, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't be.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I guess it's been more than a decade since they did direct sales.
So strange.
2013 is when they sold their public-facing film business to Kodak Alaris.
All right.
Strange.
More lawsuits. This one's really bizarre. So, you know that thing from like 4 years ago where you can use your iPhone as a camera for your Mac? That's like pretty basic. Well, this company that makes the Camo app is now suing Apple because they got Sherlocked, basically.
And I would say I never heard of this app.
I had, because it came out in 2020, like pandemic time.
Okay, see, I have been using an app or had used an app for this purpose before that even. So
yeah, I
don't know what they think they have here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're saying that like Apple partnered with them to make the feature, to make Camo better, and then stole it. You know, like literally just Sherlocking.
Yeah.
It really seems to me like perhaps, I don't mean to speculate, but maybe they're mad that Apple didn't buy them. Maybe they tried to get purchased and didn't, and then are mad about it. But I am confused as to why you would wait 4 years to file that suit. That seems
because you're running out of money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, this is so like strange. It's like a little late on that one, you know?
Yeah, seems like it. AI Corner, briefly. Aronofsky has a TV show.
Did you watch the preview of this or whatever?
No. I saw the picture of AI generated Benjamin Franklin, and I decided that I didn't need to look into it any more than that.
Yeah. It's not good at all, really. And of course, you know, there are a lot of people who've done freeze frames where you can catch all the horrible AI artifacts and all that.
So what it is, it's a TV series, a series of AI generated short films called On This Day 1776, where what if we made AI generated American Revolution?
Yeah. Well, and I would say, you know, I think we can both agree if there's one thing that we didn't have enough media of already, it's, you know, stories of the American Revolution.
Yeah. We already have a seminal series on this. Just watch Liberty's Kids, okay? That's all you need.
Right. Or the John Adams miniseries, or 1776, the film, the musical, the film.
Right.
Whatever. This looks bad. It sounds like they kind of tried to not, like they're trying to wriggle out of it a little bit, because it says it's animated by artists using a variety of generative AI tools, voiced by SAG actors with an original score, and edited and mixed and color graded by our post-production team. So they're like, well, yeah, so we AI generated all the images, but we did use SAG actors for the voices. It's like, well, you could have just used them as the actors, you know?
Yeah, right. Especially because the clips themselves are not long at all.
No. Yeah.
You could have just hired some people to do this.
PetaPixel says, while the characters are generally well rendered, there is an HDR gloss present on almost all of the shots, and some of the text on the Common Sense pamphlet is illegible. Perhaps the most notable aspect is how short every clip is. The continuous cuts are jarring, and the short runtime of AI-generated material is another problem to overcome. It's because the longer... You have to cut these things to be very short, because the longer it goes, the more crap is in it.
Yeah, the further you get through the context window on the model, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
By orders of magnitude. Once you pass, it's like 20% of the context window now. That you're like, they made the window big, right? They keep making it bigger, but you still only realistically can use like a quarter of it before your output turns to soup. So
it's not good.
No, it's really not.
It's very bad. And I don't, again, I'm like, why would you think this is a good idea? I don't know.
Yeah. Related though, Nvidia, a number of I don't know, when was this, September or something?
Yes.
Nvidia made a letter that said they were going to give OpenAI $100 billion for who knows what.
They're like, we're going to invest in OpenAI. It's coming in the coming weeks. And now it's 5 months later, and nothing's happened. And then Nvidia's CEO has said that the $100 billion figure was, quote, never a commitment. And Reuters has reported that OpenAI has been looking elsewhere for chips outside of Nvidia.
Now, I have a question. When a company files a letter of intent on their shareholders page, so that's not a commitment now?
No.
Okay.
That's no.
All right. Good to know.
What that is, I think, is a kind of securities fraud, probably. But,
I would say so.
Right. Well, and I love after this story sort of came out, Sam Altman was on Twitter and was like, "Actually, we love working with Nvidia."
Right.
Which is one of these things where it's like, my "We are not looking for Nvidia alternatives" T-shirt is raising a lot of questions, or answered by my T-shirt.
So this is the year, putting my stake in the ground here. This year is the year where these companies are they have realized that they need to make money. The stock market seems to have started punishing them for not making any money. Which I can tell by the dwindling size of my salary, which is based on Microsoft stock price. So people have to make a profit now.
Well, and I would say things already started moving in this direction last year because a lot of the AI, services started to get more expensive. Like
Correct.
Claude raised their prices. I think OpenAI raised their prices to the point where these things are not really that cheap anymore.
No,
if you're trying to, actually use them in volume,
No, they're not cheap. And to make matters worse, they're still not profitable at the new prices that they're charging.
Yeah.
So it's going to get even more expensive.
It turns out, and I'll say from my own experience, just running a home computer with some LLMs, it is funny that the moment you ask it even a trivial question, the fan just spins up massively because of how much computation it has to do to just reply to what can you do?
Yeah, right. It reminds me, did you see that story the other day? The guy who was using Claude Code to he asked it to remind him about something in the morning. And it burned through all of his credits overnight because what it did is set up a cron job that ran every 10 minutes to ask Claude, the service, hey, is it morning yet?
Yeah.
And every time it was 25 cents in tokens.
He basically had AI do something with 100 times the power and essentially infinity times the cost of a Siri shortcut, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
So
I watch for that. This year, we are going to see this. We're going to see services.
Yeah. And I think
to make money.
I think too, companies that sort of pivoted towards AI or tried to go heavily into AI, I think we will see that they are going to realize that the return on investment is just not there.
No.
If they haven't already, I do like this. It notes, it says Reuters also wrote that OpenAI is unsatisfied with the speed of some NVIDIA chips for inference tasks. According to the report, the issue became apparent in OpenAI's Codex, their AI code generation tool. OpenAI staff reportedly attributed some of Codex's performance limitations to NVIDIA's GPU-based hardware, which I can kind of believe, but I also think is maybe a skill issue on the OpenAI people's fault, hand as well, because their coding stuff is just not as good as competitors.
Well, yeah, they're just not as good as Claude.
And it's is it the hardware that's the problem, or is it that you're just not as good anymore?
Well, OpenAI specifically is terrified right now of Google because Google did the thing that everyone should have done, which is make their own custom TPUs.
Mm-hmm.
OpenAI didn't do that, and so Google's inference is much cheaper and better.
And also Google already has scale. They already have
they
millions
have
of servers and things like that. And yeah. Whereas,
but really, it's supposedly, if you believe Google, which they are a public company, so they do have to not lie as much.
Yeah.
They say that their inference is already cash flow positive. Which
interesting.
I would believe because they're using their own chips that are custom designed for this.
Yeah. Well, and I will say too, I think the general feeling lately has been that Google Gemini has sort of caught up.
Yeah.
It was behind, but it's sort of caught up.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you only use Gemini, like honestly, all three of the models, the main ones they're so close to each other at this point.
Yeah.
If you just use Gemini, you would be fine.
Gemini is Gemini is sort of what we allow people to use at work since we are on Google Workspace. So, it's like, sense. They already have all our data. So if they wanted to train on it, there's not much we could do anyway.
They're kind of going to do it anyway.
But please don't feed our data into other people's, plagiarism machines, if you would, please.
And, Google is a big, boring company. So if they're not the most trustworthy, but like, if you sign a contract with them, they probably will uphold the terms of the contract.
I was going to say, they have teams of lawyers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That are very much incentivized for them to not get sued.
Correct.
And also, I think on that note, like, they are a big, boring company, but one of the things they probably have down pretty well at this point is how to very efficiently run lots of hardware. So
yes, they do.
Yeah.
They got that for sure. So watch this space. I expect there will be a lot of announcements this year. I also think that we are going to see one of the model companies die. I think this is the year.
Yeah.
One of them's going to croak.
I don't know if it'll be OpenAI just
no, I think it'll be like
all the hype.
Perplexity, like one of the small ones.
I was going to say, I don't think it'll be OpenAI. I don't think it'll be Anthropic because Anthropic has Claude, but like Perplexity or one of the other ones that, they probably will get subsumed or whatever.
If you believe the billboards on Highway 101, there's like thousands of these companies I've never heard of that are doing AI the right way or enterprise AI or token factory or whatever.
So, well, and I was
so many of these startups, man.
I was looking through the Y Combinator like monthly job posting or job opening postings, and it was a little sad how much all of them are just like, we do something with AI. And it's like,
right.
Cool, great.
Every single one of them, pretty much.
Yeah,
it's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
In better news, Fujifilm is considering making it so that you can vote on lenses that they make. Which
is interesting. Can I vote on what films they should make?
Right.
I'm not going to let this go.
I mean, really, they haven't really released that many X-mount lenses lately.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And like
they've released a ton of cameras, but no glass, really.
Right. It seems like they're maybe going to be a little more, I don't know, open to helping, like to getting input from people on what they want.
Yeah.
TBD if they actually do that or not.
I think it makes sense because, their camera bodies are in good shape at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think they need to update anything there, urgently. So, yeah.
And their lenses aren't in bad shape, but they really need to keep up with the rest of the industry.
Although I would say this is like another thing, people call Apple out for this, where it's like, you're a huge company. Can you only do one thing at a time? You can't do cameras and lenses at the same time? Like,
apparently not. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
It feels remarkable sometimes how we've gone from like, GM in like the 1940s and 50s had like, 8 marks all churning out unique cars with completely unique engines and all that stuff.
Right,
they didn't share anything, And now we're like, Oh, well, we didn't put out a new MacBook Pro because we were too focused on the Mac Mini, and it's like, guys.
Yeah. We've lost our way.
Yeah.
We've lost our way.
We don't know how to make things in this country anymore.
No, but we do know how to make very ugly lenses. This is just really funny. TT Artisan
it's the ketchup and mustard lens.
TT Artisan has many lenses. One of them is a 35 millimeter prime, and they made a Kodak colored one.
But not importantly. Importantly, they don't say Kodak because that would get them in trouble. But yes,
but no, it is a.
But it is yellow
and red. It's a Kodak. Yeah. It's the same lens. It's just Kodak.
It's the ketchup and mustard lens. It's the McDonald's lens. I guarantee you will get noticed if you have this lens, and probably not in a good way. I think people will look at you like, "What in the world?" But I imagine these will be very cheap very soon because I can't imagine that many people are going to buy them.
And you know what else is cheap is spray paint and masking tape. So.
Yeah.
You can get it for cheap,
Just
you get a black
cover it in gaff tape and you'll be fine. Yeah.
I
suppose on the other hand, it's really easy to find in your backpack.
That's true. Like,
well, there it is.
You're not going to miss out on it.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked in the past about global shutter sensors, which have been unveiled. Sony's talked about them before for industrial uses and stuff. But there seems to be a new one, which is sort of closer to full frame and sort of closer to what they might use in an actual camera, with the caveat that it is square. So this is the IMX928, which of course, Sony, great branding here. The IMX928 is a 68 megapixel 22.5 by 22.5 square global shutter sensor. A normal full frame is 24 by 36. But this is
this is the Hasselblad global shutter sensor.
Yeah, potentially.
It's a square format.
So the interesting thing about this to me is Apple also went to a square sensor on their front camera for the iPhone 17. And I wonder if this is a trend.
Could be, yeah.
Is it easier to make them square? Maybe.
I guess. I mean, it does. I think the thing is, it does give you that, ability to basically, crop it to, either it can be vertical, it can be horizontal, it can be fully square, like whatever. So yeah.
I wouldn't mind a camera that can shoot actual square, like a medium format. That could be fun, Yeah. Because a full frame lens would cover it would cover the image area of this just fine. So we'll see.
I am thinking, what if you went like fully panoramic to the point where using a very thin strip of the sensor,
like that guy who made a sensor out of a scanner.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm wondering if the reason Nikon hasn't made a Z9 Mark II is because of there's no global shutter sensor yet to put in it.
Yeah.
Because they use Sony sensors, we know, and this is the cutting edge from Sony, and this isn't it's close, but it's not quite right yet. So I wonder if they're waiting for something like this. We'll see. And finally, things that are too expensive, corner. Leica is considering selling a majority stake of itself.
Okay.
Which is bizarre. He's considering selling 1.2 billion worth. I don't know why he would do this. Isn't Leica owned
is he
by
tired of
I don't know.
Is he tired of printing money?
I guess. Maybe. Maybe he's not interested.
Strange. Yeah.
It's so odd. I don't know why, because they've also had like record profits.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if this sells, who will buy it? It'll probably be like Huawei.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Or another one of the like Xiaomi or something.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Who's so which with it's like OnePlus, I think, that has like the Hasselblad stuff. Maybe they can snap up Leica and then just switch.
OnePlus got purchased, right? Didn't they get bought by Huawei?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, who bought OnePlus?
I can't keep track of all this
stuff. And in other news that are too expensive, Hasselblad has new products for us. And by that, I mean a backpack for some reason.
Okay.
They have a camera backpack.
So if it's not enough to signal to people that you are, a good target for robbery just with the camera, now the backpack that you put the camera in can convey to people, hey, snatch this backpack.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got a backpack, which looks kind of like a Peak Design. Looks like a Peak Design backpack.
A little bit, yeah.
It's $470 for this Hasselblad.
Do you imagine that this is durable?
No. I don't.
Me neither. Yeah.
But it says Hasselblad on it, so it has to be good.
Yeah. But I imagine that my, Tom bin will outlive this by a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And along the same lines, Leica also has watches for us to look at.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Inspired by Leica. You can have the Leica ZM1 Gold Limited Edition for $29,960.
Okay.
Why you would do this, I don't know. If you're going to spend $30,000 on a watch, why are you getting a Leica branded one?
Yeah, well, and if you're going to spend $30,000 on Leica stuff, why are you getting a watch?
Yeah, right. They have quite a few of these. I discovered this like within the last week. I am so confused by this.
Yeah.
Who is this for? Like, who's buying
I don't
these?
Know. Yeah,
because they're priced like Rolexes. Why would you buy this and not a Rolex?
It's important that people know that number one, you're very rich. Number two, that you're a watch guy. But number three, you're a photographer as well.
I think if you buy this, you're letting people know that you're a stupid watch guy.
Yeah,
I don't think actual watch guys would buy this.
I would pose the question: is there any other kind of watch guy? But
hey, I take it. I don't even think they're using they don't even have their own movements. I don't think. I think
I doubt it.
Buy it from somebody else.
Oh, I doubt they're even making the watch themselves. I'm sure it's just
I doubt it. Oh. I think this is under Leica Lifestyle on their website.
This is it's just Leica doing like Kodak does, licensing out their brand, but at a much higher price point.
They have a $170 AirTag holder. They have a $245 film roll holder that looks like 3 film rolls.
Yeah.
It's a timeless companion for enthusiasts of analog photography. A timeless companion.
I do think it would be funny if Leica gets bought by someone and then they start licensing out the Leica brand to like the same sort of groups that Kodak gets licensed out to, so that there's like a Leica branded like $50 terrible film strip scanner on Amazon or something.
There you go. A $250 Leica cufflinks. 100 years of Leica. Okay. We need to look brands. We need to stop the brands.
Well, Leica in particular must be stopped, I think. Yeah. It's too much.
So we didn't talk about my travel last time, I don't think.
No, I think we maybe a little bit, but yeah.
So it was fun. I did not take very many photos. I edited them, and they're all Disneyland. Turns out. What I've learned, though, that I haven't really experimented with before. Hey, editing video sucks.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
I hate doing it. Wow.
It's why I don't think I could ever be a YouTuber is because it's just not a fun experience, you know.
I mean, Final Cut. So I've been using Final Cut, which is okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, I guess. It's easier to understand than Premiere, I think, but I wouldn't say it's easy. It's no iMovie 07, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to cut together something, you know, with all the travel videos and stuff, but it's grueling. I don't like doing it. And it is a software problem, I think. Like the software just does not make it easy. Yeah. They need to have, like iMovie, a mode where, I don't know if you remember, iMovie had like 4 features, right? You could cut the clips, you could add transitions and effects, and like add subtitles and edit the audio a little bit, and that was like all you could do. Final Cut it's got too much crap in it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that there used to be, so you can get like iMovie or even like, God forbid, Windows Movie Maker, you know, and then you go all the way up to Final Cut. But for a while there, I want to say, you know, in the mid 2000s, there was a sort of, you know, it was like the sort of boxed thing you would find at like a CompUSA that was like a sort of mid-tier video editor where it's like, this is more powerful than your Windows Movie Maker, but it's not so complicated that it's like, you know, oh, filmmakers use this, you know, kind of thing.
Well,
like
even
a
Apple
video
had
studio or Vegas or
there was a Final Cut. Was it Final Cut Studio used to exist? That was kind of in between.
Yeah, or it was they used to have the 2 tiers, as I recall. Yeah, right.
That was more what I'm looking for, really.
Yeah, and that just isn't. Well, maybe it's. I don't know. Maybe there's still something like that out there, but I don't think that there's anything that's free, I guess. So.
I mean, it's CapCut from TikTok. That's
that is probably
so. There
true.
used to be, Adobe had one for a bit. They had Adobe Premiere Rush, but they're killing that this year for some reason. So
you could just download DaVinci Resolve and like really just, you know, lean into it.
Yeah.
But
and I have DaVinci Resolve, but that also is way more complicated than what I'm looking for.
Well, and I would describe DaVinci Resolve's user friendliness as non-existent.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would say so. But I guess
I don't. You know, where's the garage band
Final Cut license still works.
Yeah.
So
nice.
That's nice. I'm kind of surprised that they kept, like, you know, when they made the Creator Studio or whatever, it seems like your existing licenses carried over. So that's good. And I also still have the better old icons for both Final Cut and Logic. So that's a big plus, if you ask me.
Very nice.
Yeah. Also, my good news, my NAS is fast enough that I can edit this 4K video directly off of it.
Yeah.
And it works totally fine. So that's pretty cool.
That's nice. Yeah.
Because I have quite a lot of video. But honestly, I think what I'm going to end up doing is just uploading the clips that are interesting directly to YouTube and just that's it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not, you know, you don't, there's no burning to DVDs anymore.
No.
There's no, you know, there's no dubbing to a VHS tape.
No.
That would be kind of fun to try. I wonder how many adapters you'd need to get, because you'd end up with like, well, I guess maybe there are still like USB to like composite video adapters made right? New. Yeah.
There has to be. Let's see.
But can you output?
Well, it came
There's
up
a lot
when
of
I
capture
typed in
card
USB.
devices.
Yeah, here we go. StarTech USB. No, that's a capture. That's a capture. Capture. No, they're all in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I don't know that there's a
because HDMI doesn't do analog anymore, so you're kind of out of luck, huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I've just uploaded some clips. I'll share one that I took that it may be interesting to some of our listeners, which is walking around a BYD dealership. Hey, their cars pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good cars over there. It turns out,
which we will never be allowed to have.
Nope, never.
Yeah,
no, we can't. No, because then you'd know that American cars are bad, and we can't have that.
Yeah, right.
No, I mean, I was impressed. I'll say,
yeah,
they were very cool vehicles that they had there, and cheap also. But really, the reason I want to share it is because it's a good example of the video quality that you get out of this Osmo handheld, and the audio quality as well. It is really remarkable how good it is.
I was going to say, in my experience, it's pretty crazy the kind of videos quality that you can get from some of this stuff these days. Yeah,
I'm astounded, and I'm going to keep taking videos. Will I ever edit them? I don't know, but I'll take them because it's fun. I don't know. It's fun to walk around and shoot videos and stuff. I am struck, though, that the only way to share them is YouTube. There is there's no other way to send a video to something.
No, there's really not. Yeah.
Which is bad.
Yeah.
Because another news item we didn't cover, but there were Vimeo got acquired by Bending Spoons, which is the same people that bought Evernote and several other things and kind of killed it, right?
Yeah.
They laid off like everyone within the past couple of weeks. So Vimeo also seems to be on life support.
Yeah.
So really, it's just YouTube.
I'm not really sure I understand what Bending Spoon's, whole thing is, I guess, but whatever.
Viva Italia or something.
Yeah, I guess.
They're Italian, right? They're like an Italian venture capital.
Yeah.
It's like, what if, they have some rich people in Italy and they said, hey, wait a minute. America's having all the fun with venture capital ruining their companies. What if we get in on that?
Yeah.
And so they're just doing like
what if
the
we
American
strip
VC
things
thing.
for parts? Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing that American venture capital firms do, but Italian.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much their deal. It seems.
And I just say, I don't recommend it.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
I don't recommend it.
It's a hot tip for everyone. You don't have to do it.
You do not need to do that. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's all we've got for you.
That is.
We'll talk to you in a couple weeks.